Today is a big day. Today we are launching SocialChamp on PitchGround, and the sales page should go live any minute. And this webinar will be all about the products. This webinar will be all about how you can use SocialChamp in your business, and Samir will introduce all the features you can use in SocialChamp, such as bulk scheduling, auto post using RSS, or repeat feature, recycling feature. We will know everything today. So Samir, are you excited? I mean, this is your first lifetime deal, isn't it?
Yes, this is the first one going on this scale. So we are super excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be really awesome. All right, Samir, so I would ask you right now, so if you could start screen sharing your screen and start showing us the platform a little bit. Start explaining why did you started creating SocialChamp in the first place, and we will take it from there.
Awesome, sounds good. So I'm the founder of SocialChamp, social media scheduling platform. This is the fourth startup. You know, we've evolved the startup, learned a lot, and we wanted to create this startup. The reason why we created it is that we started off with a product that actually allows you to use the art of repeating on Twitter. So we made it to repeat tweets on Twitter, and from there it evolved. By mentors and customers asking for more features, it evolved into a complete set of social media management tool. So it has Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. So today is the launch day. So what problem is SocialChamp solving, right? There are tons of tools out there in the market, and what makes SocialChamp different? Why is it so, why should you even buy it? So the first thing is that there's so many tools out there. People say that's a problem, but we see that as an opportunity. With so many tools out there, having smaller differences from one another, we chose the best features and got them in SocialChamp. So, some companies very good in just recycling content. One company is very good in posting through RSS, right? They do it very well. Some companies good in suggesting good content. So why should we choose like 3-4 platforms to do stuff that we want to do instead of just choosing one platform that will do that thing in the most powerful manner possible? And the core of the company is to make the user experience so simple that the learning curve should be 2 minutes and not more than 2 minutes. When somebody comes new to the product, it has to be so simple and so easy to use. They are not confused. They are not mesmerized. It's not, the product is not clunky. And we have put 3 years in the product to perfect it. The post should go at this specific time. It shouldn't be missed. It shouldn't be unstable. Everything should be based on the terms and conditions of each partner, like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest. So the core of the company is it should be simple to use, and we would only have the features that are very, very important for our customers. It should not make the product confusing. So that is the entire product, and we have some differential features like repeat and bulk upload, which we'll be showing you in a few minutes. So that is exactly what SocialChamp is, and the demo time.
I love it. So you mentioned multiple times, like even in the first webinar, that you are taking the most crucial features from different tools. So what would you say that were the features you picked from other tools that you decided to pursue?
Yeah. So for example, recycle feature. A lot of people try to do recycle feature. We saw a company that did recycle feature in the most perfect way. And we thought, what, this is the way how recycle should be doing, So just for the sake of showing in features that we have recycled, we just put a lot of time in deciding the UX of it to make the products. Recycle feature is something that we got from other place. There's auto posting through RSS, right? A lot of companies do it, but we found a company that did it very good. We chose that, and we added our own special repeat feature into that. So we put auto posting through RSS on steroids by, adding our stuff, magical stuff on it, how to repeat content, and we made that powerful. Then there's bulk upload.
Amazing.
We saw others doing, yeah. So there's bulk upload. We chose that, and we put our own steroids on it. where you can repeat through bulk upload through a simple Excel sheet, which I'm going to show you in the CSV file. So we chose these features and we added something onto it to make it more powerful. So that's what we did.
That's perfect. And you will show us everything, right?
Yes, we're going to do it right now.
That's exciting. All right. I see a lot of people are joining on Facebook. That's amazing. Welcome, everybody. We are doing walkthrough of SocialChamp. It's about to start in just 1 minute. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask us in the comment section below. Or if you're watching on a Zoom, use the Q&A feature here on Zoom, and we will be answering them all. So now, Samir, I think everybody is eager to see how SocialChamp looks like in the background. So if you could please start sharing your screen and show us the whole magic you've been building for so long.
Awesome. Sounds good. So is my screen shareable? Do you see the landing
Yes,
page
I see your screen.
Awesome. So this is the landing page. You go to SocialChamp.io, you see the landing page, okay? Here's some demo, how to do video that shows up, but let's just dive in. Let's just sign in. I'm gonna use my account. I'm gonna log in through Twitter.
Okay, so I can log in with email, Twitter, Facebook, Google, or LinkedIn.
Yes, you can use any of those platforms to log in or sign up.
Mm-hmm.
So now once you log in into the product, you see the dashboard. This is the dashboard. Okay, so the first step you have to do when you go to SocialChamp is you add an account. Okay, so what you do is click on add an account. You can add Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook group, LinkedIn, Instagram. In few weeks, we'll be supporting Google My Business. So you will have an option to add Google My Business over here. We have the API, we got approval. We had supported Google Plus, but Google Plus is dead now. So now Google My Business is gonna come up. It was very easy to get the API. So you add those products, you add your page, you click on Facebook page, you select your pages. So you can add that. Let me just show you right now. I'm clicking on Facebook page so you can see how the flow is. Let's see. Just see if it goes inside. And here you go. Once I enter my details, I can see all the Facebook pages I have. Okay?
You have a lot of Facebook pages, Samir.
Yeah, I have a lot of pages. So just see. I hope I can add a page which I haven't added before in SocialChamp. So I chose one, and I just clicked on Done button, and it would be added in the product in SocialChamp. Okay, we have successfully added your page. It should be at the last. Here it is, color of Pakistan. You go scroll here, you can see it over there. All right, so simple to use. You can have your pages added. Now to schedule the basics thing, right? I click on Twitter. I just select my Twitter. I write something. Hey, this is cool. I can add mentions, like I can put add the rate. I can find mentions that suggestions from Twitter, right? I can click on it. I can tag Twitter. If I select Facebook, I'm gonna have Facebook page selected. So now I can get suggestions from Facebook also. So now I can get suggestions from, this is Twitter. The bird shows Twitter. The F shows it is a Facebook page. I can choose Facebook, but if I want to just post on Facebook, I'll just remove Twitter tag and just post on Facebook. Okay. You can have hashtags. So you can have you can put hashtags, and we're going to suggest you hashtags in the product itself, right? Let's say you have your own hashtag and you want SocialChamp users to use your hashtag. So you can use your hashtag, let's say Food Samir. And if you post it like more than 10 times, our product will learn it. And next time if you write food, it's going to suggest Food Samir.
That's amazing.
Okay? So our hashtags keeps on learning itself. Right. So now you can post it. Now, first feature I'm going to show you. Okay, now let's say you will have my personal profile like Samir from your LinkedIn. Now let's say next time whenever I want to select these features, I want to do it in a single click. I don't want to select it one by one. So what I can do is select these 3 profiles, click on groups, click on group selected accounts, right? I do this, I'm going to say, grouping Sam accounts, okay? I'm going to hit the save button. Now, once I do this, I created a group. Now, if let's say I don't select these accounts, I go to groups and I click on groupings and accounts. I click on this, all three are selected. This is important. Like if you have some very important social media accounts and you don't want to mess up by, selecting a wrong account and posting wrong content, so you can just group your accounts so that you never make a mistake. Now, I select the SocialChamp profiles, I select my grouping accounts, so you don't make a mistake of selecting wrong accounts, okay?
Okay, so I can choose multiple accounts, multiple profiles, and I have one field to write the posts, and then I will just click accept, and that's it, or schedule.
That's exactly. So you don't have to like select them one on one all the time.
Okay, and if I click accept, does it mean that it will be automatically like posted, or do I need to do anything else after it?
So now if I try to click accept, it's gonna say, you know what, you have forgotten to add text. So we got to add text, right? So when I add text, this is cool, right? Now if this is on post and if I hit the accept button, it will go to all the three profiles. Okay. If I click on schedule, it's going to ask for timing. What time do you want to post, right? And let's say if I select Twitter, if I do accept, it's going to schedule it for 18 September. Okay. Now, I'll go to Q&Q next in a few minutes. I want to show you repeat, okay? Now, what repeat does, now, remember, I just selected Twitter. There's no other profile. You see repeat. If I select Facebook, repeat option goes. It says that it's going to use the repeat options set for each profile. So you have to set it for each profile one by one. So now I'm selecting just Twitter, and I want to repeat my post. I check this. Now, here's the magical part where I want to repeat a tweet 4 times with 8-hour difference, okay? So I set this up, let's say I'm gonna do it 3 times with 8-hour difference. And the option is we retweet your multiple times of previous content. So what happens over here is that we post your tweet once, wait for 8 hours, and after 8 hours, we retweet the first post again on the face of users. So it's the users see it again. Wait for 8 hours and retweet the post again the 3rd time to the face of users. So by doing this, they can see a tweet multiple times at 7:43 p.m., at 3:43 a.m., and 11:43 a.m. This is to people can consume content multiple times. Let's say you're saying, you know what, I don't want people to, see my retweet stuff. I want to post a fresh tweet. So you can choose the second option, delete post. So what happens is you post once, wait for 8 hours, delete the first tweet, save analytics, post again, a new tweet, wait for 8 hours, delete the second tweet, save analytics, post for 3rd time. So how do you save analytics? Let me show you. So if you go to analytics, this is my Twitter account selected. Let it load. I can see in my analytics how they're grouped in a similar manner. And you can actually see which content is doing good.
I see.
Yeah. So that's how you'd see it.
No, I would like to dig a little into this repeat feature, because I mean it seems way too simple that it works, but it works, right? Like it's a strategy from Guy Kawasaki, who basically heavily promoted it. So can you tell me why exactly it works? Why we should repeat our tweets?
Yeah. So the strategy is very simple. When you repeat a tweet multiple times, some people, sleep early, some people wake up early, some people are early birds, they sleep at later. So the Twitter life on Twitter of a tweet is, like 5 minutes or possibly 2-3 minutes, right? When you tweet something, it's gone, if people don't interact within that time frame, right? So by repeating a tweet multiple times, you can actually find people who can consume content multiple times at a day. So for example, let me show you this. I clicked on analytics, Twitter, sorted by clicks, right? Just to show you how it happens. And I click on a tweet that I posted, and you can see this tweet was repeated 4 times, right? It got total 147 clicks. If this tweet was repeated once, you would have got 47 clicks. But I repeated 4 times. So now I got 147 clicks. A very general IQ question. What is better? 145 or 147, you decide, right? So yeah.
It's amazing. All right, and we can
Yeah.
do repeating only on Twitter, right?
Yeah, you can do repeat on Twitter. If you love experimenting, you select your Facebook account, okay? We can also repeat on Facebook, but it's on experimentation. So what happens on Facebook is if you select Facebook and you want to repeat your post multiple times, what happens is we got, again, two features. One, what we do is there's no retweet on Facebook. So what we do is that you post on Facebook, wait for 8 hours, we hide your first post from the timeline. We hide it from the timeline. So people don't see it, so you can repeat again, right? And let's say you don't want to hide from timeline, you just want to delete the entire post on Facebook. So why will it work on Facebook? Okay, what's the logic on Facebook, right? The logic is very simple. When you post something on Facebook, it shows your post to, let's say, 10 or 50 followers, right? People who liked your post. In those 50 followers, they're chosen randomly, or people who interact a lot. If those people interact with the post, they comment, like, share, Facebook is going to share it to more people. Okay? If those people do not interact, their post is dead. So what we do is that we post it again, assuming that the 50 people now would be very different, and some of them will actually interact with your post. And when they interact, the post goes up. Sometimes we'll see that repeating a post 3 times. Sometimes the second post does better than first post, right? Sometimes the first post does better. So what we do is that we hide from timeline the first and fourth, which didn't do very good. We select the second post, which people interacted and engaged, and we put money, we boost that post. Whenever you boost a post that has a lot of comments and shares, it does more better. So, it's a lot of experimentation. If you have time, you can use this powerful feature. A lot of people just don't want to experiment on Facebook. They just turn repeat off on Facebook. They go to Twitter, they put the repeat on, and now if I post selecting Twitter and Facebook, this is cool, and I post it, it's gonna repeat 4 times on Twitter because the setting is saved, but it's not gonna repeat on Facebook because I didn't check repeat post.
That's impressive, and we can do this on all platforms SocialChamp currently supports. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest.
So there's no point of repeating a post on LinkedIn, so we don't show repeating on LinkedIn.
Yes.
There's no point of repeating a post on Instagram. Like the timeline multiple, it doesn't make sense. So we don't do it on Instagram. So we don't do it on any platform. We just do it on Twitter and Facebook.
Okay.
In this repeat manner. We have other ways to do it, but this repeat with the logic of deleting the previous post or retweeting or hiding from timeline, this only works on Twitter and Facebook.
Okay. Makes total sense. Okay, so what is next? What can you show us next? This is exciting.
Awesome. Yeah. So
by the way, I'm sorry, guys. If you have any questions whatsoever about SocialChamp, feel free to ask us. We'll be answering them throughout the webinar. So ask us questions. It's okay.
Cool. So now, what you can do is that you can have emojis, like the basic thing, like basic emojis can be added. You can add pictures, like you can upload pictures or videos. Videos work on Facebook and Twitter. It will soon start working on LinkedIn. We are just requesting an API. You have My Library. In My Library, what we do is that, what we have seen is that people actually post pictures multiple times and they want to reuse their pictures a lot, right?
Yes.
So once if you use a picture on Twitter, right, you don't have to upload it again to do post on Facebook, right? So whatever picture you post, we actually keep them automatically included in your library. So you can reuse it again instead of posting and finding it out. So I have used this picture again, and I can see it in my library. So you can add pictures in your library so you can add them later. So this is like your library, your folder of pictures. You can add it here and reuse them. Okay. So
I see. So it's similar like when I use photo or video in WordPress and it's all uploaded in media. So it's similar strategy here.
Exactly. This is similar, and people use this a lot. They're requested a lot for this. It saves them a lot of time.
Yes.
The
Actually,
images
that's
stock.
that's one of the things I really love in Canva. That all my pictures are there. I can just use them, use the logos all over and over again. So it's quite cool. Yeah.
Exactly. So free pictures, these are stock pictures with royalty-free images. You want to search about cats, you can search good quality images of cats, right? I don't know, tiger is a cat, it's a family of cat. So you can use these images and, you know, add that to your features. We have GIFs, you can use GIFs if you want to post on Facebook, Twitter. You can search GIFs, and add that to your dance. I just searched dance. You have dance, right?
So this is connected to some Giphy API or something, and it's like
yes,
okay,
yes, all seamless connections.
That's really cool.
Right?
So all these images, all these videos, all these GIFs are completely royalty free, so I can use them in however I want, basically.
Yes, correct.
Very cool.
And if you use an image, if you have an editor, you can edit the image easily, no issues. Like this is image, you can edit it. We have an editor that loads up. You can adjust the lighting, you can put frames, you can crop, you can do whatever you want. It's a good library. You can add text on it, right? If you want to create, memes, la world, I don't know, whatever.
This would be like killer meme. I can
Yeah. Right, you can do that stuff, scale it up, rotate whatever, then apply it, it's going to save it.
I see.
Okay.
We have a question from Bobby, which is quite relevant to what we are discussing right now. Bobby is asking, if you upload a video, can you choose the thumbnail?
You can choose, no, you cannot choose the thumbnail right now, but that's a very good feature request. Just put that into our customer support. We have a lot of features that are coming up, which are gonna, make these products more better. So that's a good feature request, and we're gonna check that out.
Yeah, and that's actually a good part about lifetime deals. You buy once, and you will get all the feature in the future as well. So it will be available in the future. But
now, and it's a good question. But before asking some, requests, we analyze that, like how we can add that feature without making the user experience very difficult or confusing. Because I'm just assuming, let's say if in Twitter you can't have a thumbnail, you can't, I think, select the picture video thumbnail, let's say. And if we do that, we want to do it very better and make it clear that, this thumbnail will work on Facebook, but not on Twitter, because Twitter will add its own thumbnail generated from the video. So we have to see what platforms can have that capability and tell them, this will work on Facebook, but not on Twitter. This will work on LinkedIn. If you have to adjust that.
All right, we have another question from Gaurav. Guys, thanks a lot for all these questions. And Gaurav is asking, what about Google My Business?
Yeah, Google My Business is gonna come up in a few weeks, 1 or 2 weeks. We're just, fixing we're just trying to integrate social inbox, because if we integrate Google My Business, we have to redo the social inbox work. So we have the API, it's 100% confirmed. We have the access to it. It's tough to get the API, but we had Guy's support. Guy wrote Google+. We had Google+ before, so it's very easy for us to get that API. We got the API. We just need to implement that. So Google My Business is going to come to the product. You will have access to it.
Perfect. Okay.
Cool. So moving on, there is a Q&Q next, right? You're going to wonder what this is. Basically, if I select Twitter and you see this round icon, this is like creating a schedule for Twitter account, okay? I click on this, and now I can create a schedule of my Twitter, right? So here's a schedule that I can put local time zone, like this is my Karachi's time zone. I can copy schedule. You can also get suggestions. But right now, the timeline you can see is that on weekdays, my content should be posted at 10 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On weekends, Saturday, Sunday, it has to be posted at 1 a.m. and 4 p.m. Okay.
Yes.
You can add time slots. You can create time slots and select that stuff, and you can save it. Okay. Now, what happens is if I go to content and if I write something and I queue it, so whatever the next available slot comes up, it's going to, schedule my content to that time. I don't have to manually give time to everything. So now it is 17th September, all right? And the time is 7:59 p.m. If I queue it right now, it's going to queue my content on, let's say it is Tuesday. It's going to do it on Wednesday. Oh, it's going to post on Tuesday 7 p.m. because 7 p.m. isn't happening right now. It's 7:59 p.m. It's going to queue my content on 7 p.m. right? So it automatically fills the content. So if I queue again, it's going to go on Wednesday. If I queue again, it's going on Thursday. It's going to pre-fill the available slots and post and schedule it up.
Yes.
So this is cool. This is cool. I queue it right now. I'm going to select one account. I'm not going to repeat. I queue it. And if I go to queue, you can see 10 p.m. 17 September, which is today, it queued my post, right? If I do it again, check, queue again. If I go to queue, it now moved it to 18 September, same time. So you see it's good, it's filling it, and I can just exchange the time. If I just drag drop, I can exchange the time with these guys, okay? This exchange it up, I switched the slots. You can exchange.
I see. Okay. We have a question from Kiran, and Kiran is asking, can we respond back to customers' comments from SocialChamp?
We're gonna have that feature in 2 to 3 weeks. I'm gonna show you the picture of the demo screens. It's in testing. We test a lot before launching anything. I'm gonna give you a preview so you can see how it looks. But you can mention people. You can reply to people. You can reply to their inbox. You can reply to their reviews people give you. You add comments from one simple platform. This is published. We're gonna have Engage, a different product, but you'll have access to it because of the lifetime deal. So
Very
you're gonna have that.
Okay.
So now moving on, you can see it in calendar, like when post is gonna come up. You can drag drop in calendar. You can delete queue and post now from the calendar. Okay. So let me just delete it from the calendar itself. Let me show you a preview of how my repeat looks like. Like if I repeat it, let's say 4 times, this is gonna be repeated. Right, let's schedule it on, let's say, 18th September and schedule. Now we have scheduled it. So now if you go to queue, you're gonna see 4 tweets. First one goes in this time, the repeats, these will be retweeted. These are the repeats, okay? And if you go to calendar, you can see your repeats. Okay, this is pretty cool to repeat your tweet. Now, this is the basic gist of social media scheduling. Now let's go to more complex features, more heavy features, right?
How far beforehand can we actually schedule these posts? Can we, if we could schedule whole year, is it possible?
Yep, I'm going 2020, 2021, 2022.
All right, I understand. Yeah, I understand how this will go. Okay.
Got it. You can just time travel and schedule.
All right.
Cool. It's queue, going suggestions. This is suggestions where you get suggestions from your content, whatever it is in the suggestions. You can actually, let's say I want to search cats, right? Now I can get suggestions from cats and I can make a post directly from here. These are suggestions of cats. If I go to analytics, you can see analytics. Now let me go to the toughest part, which is recycle content. So now you understood the basic of posting stuff, right?
When I would use suggestions feature.
So now if you want to find content related to your niche and you are having difficulty in finding good content, you can always search, let's say let's search something about Donald Trump. Okay, now you get all the latest posts from Donald Trump, and images which, content, you post which has images, you will get images over here. You'll be shown images, but if there are no images, it will not show images. Okay, these stories do not have images into that, so you can actually see the content over here, what is getting posted, right? If you have your blog, you can add your blog's RSS feed, so, and save it in your collection, so you can write name and post your RSS feed of your blog, and you can actually directly get all the content pulled in into this section, and you can post that stuff. Okay,
very cool.
so now going now to more features into this stuff. Now my team. Okay, so if you want to have team members, if you want to invite team members, what do? You click on my team, click on plus invite. Okay, write their email address. Okay, whatever email address you have, select accounts that you want to share with them, like Twitter. I'm going to give my Twitter account, send an invite. They're going to get an invite, right? And you can see the status, they accepted or not. Now, if they log into SocialChamp, they can see, so now you can see I have given those accounts to my team members, and they have access to all these, social accounts. Like they have access to my SocialChamp, my personal pages, and you can, if they leave the company, you can actually stop sharing that stuff. You can just stop sharing, and they can just get along. And you can add more stuff if they want. If you want to share more accounts, you can just share the account.
Yes.
And so this is what team is, team account. Now let's go to recycle content. Okay, what is recycle? Now again, in this recycle content, the strategy is you have folders. In these folders, you can actually dump content, and in campaign, what you do is that here's a strategy. You have folders, you put stuff into that folders, okay? And now you create a campaign saying, you know what, on folder, in a folder called recipes, I'm going to post all recipes. In a folder called quotations, I'm going to have all quotations. Now, I'm going to create a campaign where every Monday, one post will be picked from a folder called recipes, and on Monday it's going to be posted, right? And next Monday, second post will be picked up, is going to be posted. Next Monday, so so what you do is that folder is a source of social media accounts. You choose that, and you keep posting into it. How it's done? Let me show you that. You have collections. You create collection. You give a name to your folder, right? Like golden quotes, okay? Whatever. Create folder, right? Your collection will be created. Now what you do is that you go to this folder, you add post to it. You create add post. You can dump stuff one-on-one, one by one. The best strategy is you bulk upload stuff. So you can download a CSV template. Now let me download CSV template right now.
Samir, really quickly, when exactly is the best time to use recycling feature?
So what best thing would be that, you have, like evergreen content ready, like you have 50 or 60 quotations ready, like Monday motivation, Friday bless Friday stuff,
okay,
blog, your favorite 20, 30 blogs that are created, right? And you want to dump that in a folder, and now you want to just tell SocialChamp, you know what, these are the quotations, pick one quotation, post every Monday, right, at 4 p.m., right? So now you have a strategy where on Twitter, one quotation will be going every Monday.
Yes.
Right? So that's a strategy that you can utilize this, right? So I downloaded the CSV template. Let me open that so I can tell you how it looks.
Yeah, this is the feature I'm really excited about, because even though I was using all these scheduling tools and everything, I still needed to do it manually each post. But I really like to hear what you are about to say about this CSV scheduling feature.
Cool. Let me see if you can share my CSV file. This is Zoom. Let's share. Can you see the Excel sheet?
Yeah.
Cool. So now what you see is that the Excel sheet is pretty simple. There's a column called text and there's a column called image URL. Okay. No, you can see there's no timing over here. You don't have to do any timing, just the content and just the image. Okay. So write stuff over here, dump stuff on this platform on Excel sheet. If you have images, you need to upload that image somewhere and share the URL of the image, right? And if you have a link, just put a text and link. So you can, let's say Google is love and www.google.com. This way you can add text plus link and no image. So we're gonna pick the image that is on the link preview and gonna show that. So you can dump content over here and then upload it again to SocialChamp's recycle folder, and everything will be, shared up. You can see that in the folder.
Yes.
So you can upload it over here. You can see all the content, right? You can see quotations added, picture, just simple text picture. Now, once you have created the folder, what you got to do next? You got to go to campaigns. Okay, go to campaigns, create a campaign. Okay, so what you do is you create a campaign. Now, putting a name, let's say Monday quotes, quotations. Oh boy, what happened? Okay, now what happens is I'm going to select Twitter, okay? And I'm going to select collection. Now this is a folder, okay? What you do. I'm going to select golden quotes, which I created a folder. I'm going to give timelines, okay? Like on Monday, post on 7 o'clock p.m., okay? On Tuesday, post on same time and save it, okay? So, and activate it first and then save it. Now what's going to happen? Tell me what's going to happen. It's going to choose one post from the golden quotes folder, post on Monday, 7 p.m. On Tuesday, again, second post, 7 p.m. Next Monday, third post. Tuesday, fourth post. It's going to do it till like 50 posts and then repeat again from the first post.
I see. Okay.
Until you deactivate it, right? If you want to save it right now, and I can see it, that is going to be over here, and I can just, Monday quotes is over here. It's going to have collections, golden quotes. It's active. So I'm going to deactivate it. So just to put it on hold and it's deactivated. Okay. So this is how actually you can actually see that how your recycle works on, how your everything works on. So this is the powerful feature of recycling quotes, which you can recycle. So
we have a really relevant question from Soumya, and she's asking, does it ask for approval before posting?
No, it doesn't ask for approval. It's you dump content in the folder, you set up campaign, and now what you're in, so you can see that now it's not in the queue, but in few weeks you will see everything in the queue, like what's going to come up in the queue. Everything will be aggregated. So bulk, recycle, queue, you can see everything in the queue that was going to come up. You can change stuff from here. You can mix match up stuff. You can stop stuff, but everything will be once set up. It's going to post stuff.
Really cool. We have a question from Kiran, and Kiran is asking, is YouTube video scheduling and analytics in your pipeline, in your roadmap?
We have YouTube on the pipeline. We're going to add YouTube. If a lot of people are going to request YouTube, we're going to focus that, put priority to that. We definitely have YouTube in our pipeline.
Amazing. All right, let's move on.
Awesome. So now going back to the features, now there's link shortening and tracking. So what you can do with link shortening is connect your Bitly account. Before we now, if you have your Bitly account, you can connect your Bitly account and you can choose which account should actually use Bitly. So now you can see on Twitter, it's only selected on Twitter. On Facebook, it's not connected. So now some people do not like Bitly to be everywhere. So I've given them an option to choose one account and connect Bitly. You can have your own Bitly account, which is very good because Bitly website shows you more stats from which country people are logging in, how many clicks, the segment and everything. So it's very much good to have Bitly created. It's free to use. And you can have UTMs, a powerful feature where you can enable the UTM. You can set up your own stuff. So you can have that set up. Now, this is link shortening and tracking. Going to now auto posting RSS. Now, if you have a blog, right, which you want SocialChamp to automatically post stuff whenever you post content, this is the place. If you have, let's say, a favorite site called Canva for design, right? Whenever Canva shares their amazing post, you want to share that to your Twitter account. So what you can do is add Canva's RSS feed, right? You go RSS add, put website, put the RSS feed, add stuff. Once added, it will appear like this. You want to turn on auto post. Now, you're going to ask, you have to choose which account. I'm going to select Twitter. You're going to post max one story from Canva, latest story in 24 hours. Sometimes what happens is TechCrunch is going to post like 10 stories in a day. I don't want my Twitter to post 10 new posts. I just want one. So you can actually set a limit, right? So one post in 24 hours, Twitter, the format should be title and link. And I can have my custom hashtag like, design, okay? Because I know it's always be about design. Or I could just remove title and have description first. And it should be first, and then have link and then my hashtag, or maybe have hashtag before and link later. So I can set this up and I can save it, and I can add some more thing onto it. I can repeat it, right? The strategy: repeat your tweet on Twitter, repeat it 4 times with 8-hour difference. Okay, so now whenever Canva posts one post on design, I'm gonna whenever it posts, SocialChamp is going to pick the latest post, post it in your Twitter in the format you mentioned, and with 8-hour difference, wait for 8 hours, retweet that post again, then wait for 8 hours, retweet it for a 3rd time, wait for 8 hours, repeat it for the 4th time. Okay, this is what SocialChamp is going to do. Or you can just close. I don't want to repeat. Okay.
Samir, we have a question again from Kiran. By the way, Kiran, thanks a lot for asking so many questions. We really appreciate it. Everybody, feel free to ask as well. And right now, Kiran is asking, can we track our competitors' data?
Competitors' data. What data are we trying to track? So I want what is it like? What data? We can't. I want to know what data you want to track of competitors. It's not an SEO tool where you can track what they're posting and stuff, or how many followers they have, how many likes they have. This is about managing and posting through your accounts that you have in the SocialChamp.
Yeah, so we have analytics for our own account, but we don't see like any data. It's not a spying tool basically for other people accounts, right?
Yeah, we don't do it right now.
Okay.
But we have to see, if you have any more suggestions, if you tell me the need for why it is important, we probably see why and how we can integrate that. So we are always open to, we are always open to suggestions, because the more suggestions we get and a lot of people asking, we get an idea of what is a pain point of user. And once we have that pain point, we can have a whole story designed for it in the most simpler manner, and people can leverage that. Cool.
All right.
So going to now bulk uploader, this is my favorite part, you know, like I just love this, like, because I use the product myself, okay? I didn't create this product for customers, okay? To be honest, you guys watching this product, you are just lucky to have this. This product is an accidental product, by the way. We are trying to create a tool for our own selves to promote our third startup called RemindZap. So if you Google remindzap.com, you'll see the product. We have that live site, but we killed that product because people started loving this, okay? And we wanted to create this product for marketing that third company, okay? So everything we did in this is something that we did for our own selves. If I have to click 3 times to schedule a post, I will just change that crap and do it one click because I use the product, okay? So this is the difference. I use the product, my team uses the product, and we want to make it very simple to use, okay? So this again is bulk uploader. Now, what you do, you download the CSV file, okay? I'm gonna download the CSV file right now. And once you download the file, you can see what it is. So now let me quickly open the CSV file, and Zoom is asking me to share it because Zoom knows that is important. So new share.
Just share your whole screen, not only window.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. But okay, I got it.
Yes, we can see it.
All right, so now you can see the Excel sheet. All right. Now this is, you would look, it's quite complicated. So whatever stuff is complicated, it's powerful, okay? Just keep that in mind, okay? So now you see a bunch of, yeah. So now you see a bunch of columns, and don't be afraid. We have pre-filled some content so you can have an idea, okay? Now, text. In text, again, you can add text. It's similar to Recycle, but you have more options. Okay, text, you can add stuff on text. If you have a link, you can put it with the text, okay? So this post, and if you have a link, you can add it over here, right? www.google.com. In this manner, you can have link and text. And let's say there's image, there's no image URL, so it's gonna pick the link and show it in the preview, okay? So first column, text, all right? Done, understood, right? You can add text, you can add link. Second column, here. So bulk scheduling is where you want to schedule a post, okay? So you need to give us time, like when it should be scheduled, okay? So year 2018 is past, you can time travel. So you're gonna say 2019, month could be 9, you know, 9 is September. So month is 9. And again, day, what day, right? Hours or minutes. Now I can say hours are from 0 to 23. It's in 24th format, so probably 16, right? Minutes and image URL. So now forget H and I, just focus until G, right? So now you get the concept, right? You put text, you put year, month, day, hour, and minutes, and image URL if you want to have an image, right? Now keep filling this stuff, and we're gonna schedule your content on that timeline. Now, why to use this? Good companies, right? Good companies or startups who have everything documented, like a month's worth of content. They have picture ready, they have content ready. They use bulk upload, put their content over here, put the time, what they want to schedule, and save it. And on SocialChamp, they upload it up. And single click, they get everything scheduled on the time. They don't have to do it one by one, you know, pick content, put the time, save it, put content, save time, save it. They don't do it like that. They do it in bulk, okay? So now you got the basic of bulk upload. Now the part that I love, okay? Now in bulk upload, we have 2 more columns, which is number of repetitions, and the I column, which is time gap between repetitions, okay? Now, let's say in the first post, you can see 4 is the number of repetitions.
Yes.
Time gap between repetitions is 8. That means the first post is going to be repeated 4 times with 8-hour difference, okay? Now, same thing, you can do it over here. Now, this is going to work on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram to have more notifications. Now, it's up to you to use it or not. Okay, this is very powerful. With great powers come responsibilities. Okay, so use it wisely. Okay, you can repeat it 1 to 10. Now, this thing called forever. Okay, now second post, you can see I've wrote something, and I want to repeat it forever. Now, why in the world do you want to repeat a post forever? And the time gap is yearly. Okay, it's not weekly, it's not monthly, it's yearly. So what's going to happen is, let's say 25th of December, Christmas, okay? Whatever event, but let's say birthday, you know, like today's on Jacob's birthday is on some day, and I want to automate that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, hey Jacob, happy birthday from SocialChamp.
January 11th, you can write it down.
Awesome, January 11th, and repeat it forever, and do it on a yearly, okay? So now, this post will be repeated every year, and he will be missed by us, or, you know, Christmas, okay? And what you can do is you can actually see that this forever repeat in queue, and actually you can edit that, and whenever the birthday is coming, you can actually change the format and all that stuff, but it's gonna be always there. Unless you delete it from the queue, it will be always there, okay? So this is forever. Let's say you wanna repeat a post forever, but every week, you know, Blessed Friday, Monday motivation, but same post. It doesn't make sense to post something every week, same. But again, I said, with great powers come great responsibilities. If you love this, use it, you get more options to do it. So you can play around, but this is one powerful way to repeat content, post content, schedule content from bulk upload. Now save it, again, bulk uploaded to SocialChamp, and you can actually see how you can bulk upload that stuff. Okay, so that is how bulk upload works. Okay, awesome. So now you got an idea of how bulk upload is there. It's a calendar again. You can have access to calendar from queue itself. You can see in single calendar what post is going to come, what post is not going to come in a weekly, day format. Right now, you can see one social media account scheduled post. In coming days, you can actually see multiple accounts grouped on a single calendar. So it's going to be a very powerful calendar. We're just trying to find a way to show that in the most easiest manner so that you can understand the differences of account. We're trying, we are stuck in a UX challenge that how we can make it very simple. So again, we can dump crazy features, but if it's not easily understood, it's going to mess the entire product we have been working so hard on.
I see.
So we're trying to figure out that how it's done, but that's something people have suggested a lot. So we're going to bring that up. That comes up to, yep, that it is. Pricing, this is for not you guys. You guys are
this is not for LTD buyers. Anyway, I see that a lot of people are watching on Facebook. So everybody, we are discussing SocialChamp, social media management tool, the easiest social media management tool out there. So if you have any questions about SocialChamp or about social media in general, right now it's a good time to ask. So we will answer it live here in this webinar. So Samir, can you tell me like what is in your roadmap? What are you planning with SocialChamp?
That is a perfect question. So I want to share something which is first pictures are more worth. They do a lot of stuff than talking.
Oh yes.
So let me try to share you my desktop and see if I can share you some roadmap pictures that are going to come up. And there you go, my desktop. You can share it, see it, right? My desktop, and let me share it.
Yes.
Awesome.
I see the folder.
So awesome, great. You see the screen right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is like tailoring your post content, like in probably less than 5 days. Okay, we were supposed to launch today, but we delayed it because we found some very specific bugs. In future days, in like 5 days, you're going to customize your post individually with respect to each platform. So you can see I've selected Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook. I can customize this for each platform. So you can see 3 boxes showing up. I can customize this for each platform. I can post it for each platform. Okay.
That's what I love. I mean, like, it's cool to post everywhere, but every platform is a little bit different, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So definitely, it's a great feature to make your posts look native for each platform.
Yeah, and we put a lot of time trying to figure out the easiest way to, people can understand it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very cool. Other than that, so this is gonna be launching very soon. You have Google My Business, which is a higher priority, and we'll be launching the beta version of our social inbox, where people can interact and comment on how stuff, what they see of when people mention. So you can see this is the entire new inbox, a different platform, and where you can add accounts, like you can see Sarah's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Okay. Now these are the comments people did, and over here you can actually reply to these people. It could be inbox, it could be anywhere they're mentioned on social media, right? You can comment. So it's like a customer support where you don't have to go to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram.
Yes.
You just have to be on SocialChamp, on inbox, and you can reply to Facebook message, Facebook post on page, Facebook reply on ads if you're running ads, Facebook reviews, Twitter DM, Twitter mention, Instagram post.
I think Instagram just released the feature, right? That they allow you to integrate DMs, and you can reply from desktop, actually, not only from the app.
Yes, you can do it. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So, but this is like, if you want to give the best customer support to your startup or business, and you have people talking about, on every platform like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, they're bombarding you with messages, mentioning you on your page. You can do it from one single platform. You don't have to switch tabs. You don't have to worry about switching accounts. You can deal that, and you can have clients, if you manage their comments, you can do it from one single platform. So we are super excited to have this thing. This is like, we spent a lot of time again on figuring out the best user experience. Like, this is like, I'm really excited for this feature.
Amazing. Samir, can you tell us a little bit more about Google My Business, because we have a lot of people asking about it. I know that you're planning to launch it, but let's cover it a little bit. Like, what exactly is Google My Business, and when it's going to be live? Do you have like ETA?
So our ETA for Google My Business is the end of this week, the end of next week. Mm-hmm. But to be honest, these are dev team that give us the timeline, right? For me, I have to test, my other team has to test it. It could take 4 or 5 days more. I'm just keeping a buffer. But what I have gotten directions, it's a 1 week time. And so I'm going to keep a buffer, and I'm going to say that it's going to be launching in 2 weeks. And I'm very honest with my customer support, with people who use the product, their customers, and I tell them everything honestly, like, you know what, we are about to launch today, and we found 2 bugs, and if we don't want to launch it with buggy crap, and we don't want to make it perfect, okay? Because it took us 3 years to make a platform that is like 98% bug free. We don't post duplicate stuff. It took us a lot of time, so it really matters to us. And so Google My Business, why it is important? First of all, why Google My Business matters. Google killed Google Plus, okay? So why Google Plus was important months ago? Because it was product of Google, okay? If you post something on Google Plus, it tries to rank that when somebody searches you on Google, because Google search is of Twitter, okay? So if you search, best restaurant to eat fish, best restaurant to have burger, okay? If you posted something on Google Plus page, it's going to show up. But Google Plus is dead. Now what Google has to do? It's Google My Business, okay? So Google My Business, you register your account, your startup, your business on that Google My Business, and you post stuff over there. And when you post that stuff, and you're putting a caption, best fish in San Francisco, yeah, or whatever. right? And you put that in caption. That's the caption is going to be picked up by Google as a keyword, and Google might show your business and tell people, you know what, this is what reviews it has, this is what they're posting. So in Google My Business, the real trick is to be consistent on posting. You have to keep on posting stuff. Even if people don't search your business, you know, like go directly to a business, man, I'm telling you, it's Google's product. And Google ought to rank that. So that is the reason why a lot of SEO experts are very serious about Google My Business, because you know you have to post stuff over there.
I see. I see. All right. Thanks a lot. So for everybody who Google My Business will be available really soon, in let's say 2 weeks maximum, but it can be it can be faster, of course. Anyway, we have a question from Sagar, and Sagar is asking, if I upload images on Google Drive, will it require and make them public? Will it work? I'm not really sure if we understand the question.
Yeah, I understood the question.
Okay.
So in Google, in bulk upload, you have to put a link of the image, right? People used to do this stuff earlier on Google Plus, on Google Drive, and on Dropbox. They used to dump pictures, get the link of it, and you know, shade it on other sites. But now Google Drive and Dropbox stopped doing it, because when you now get a link and you open the link, you see that image is actually in a container which is about Google Drives. Okay, it's not the direct link to the image. Okay, so what you have to do is actually get the direct link of the image. All right, so let's say cars. Okay, so what I mean by direct link is that you just go to the link, okay, and you click on, you get on the link, and you actually see just the image and nothing else. That's the direct link. Now, where you can post image, where you can upload image, just to give you an idea, you can post image on WordPress. Okay, when you upload an image on WordPress site, you get the direct link of the image. Okay, so you get the direct link, and you can actually use that on bulk upload. Okay, another way to post image is, if you have a website, just do FTP upload. Just upload everything, every image to your site's browser folder, and you can get the link, and you can get the link of it. So let me try to find copy image address just to see if I can show you right now. I should click on it, and look, I just went to the direct link. So now you can see that this is actually the direct link, you know, like this is the direct link to the image. Okay, so I can actually use this link and add it to my bulk upload to get this image. But on Google Drive, you don't get this link. You just open it and you see, you know, the Google Drive logo on the top left corner, and you know, it's not the direct link.
Yes. All right. We have a question from Bobby. It's not actually a question, but we will answer it anyway. Bobby is saying, I just purchased unlimited plan. Amazing. Good job, Bobby. Not sure where I add the coupon code. Now, Bobby, there's an instruction field. You can just click and it will tell you all the instructions where to put it. But maybe, Samir, can you elaborate how exactly it works?
It's very simple. You know, when you purchase up, you get a link, you get a code. So the link and the code will be attached, right? It will be LTD/code. So once you sign in into SocialChamp, you can sign in. If you aren't signed in, it doesn't matter. So you just click on that link and you sign into SocialChamp. The code will be activated, and you will get a checkbox saying, you know, it's worked, right? So or you can just sign into SocialChamp, click on the link again. You'll get a ticket saying that your LTD is active. Okay. And once that is active, welcome to the family. Okay. And we have created a group for LTD fans, a separate group, a new Facebook group, and you can always talk about the product and the issues you're having, or their product features, request us talk about that product. It's a separate new group, so that we take you, seriously and see what's happening in the product itself. Customer support, just ask us on the customer support. I'm going to reply that to all your queries. And yeah, have fun.
All right. We have more questions coming up. So we hope that we answered. Bobby, if you have like, if anything doesn't work, if something doesn't work, feel free to reach out to support and we will help you, but it should work. Just use the instruction field. And we have a question from Henrik. At the second tier, which is $98 lifetime, the one team member, is that possible to use for a virtual assistant to log in and management, but without access to hijacking, closing, etc. the account?
Yeah, so what you can do is here, like I just told you how you can invite your team. Like the thing is, if you get team, you go to my team. And in the team, actually what you can do is click on invite and you can add their email address, okay? When you add their email address, then you can select which account you have to share and you just share access through SocialChamp and send an invite. So what happens is they get an email, you know what, you're invited to for accounts, they sign up on SocialChamp. They need to log in from their own credentials. You don't have to share anything. They can have email address, they can have social login. Once they log in, they're gonna see those two accounts you shared in the shared category. Okay,
yes.
so this is my accounts and this is the shared category. So in this category, this is the two accounts that someone other owner has shared it with me. So now I can have access to these accounts. And then they can actually schedule content. And if they schedule something, the queue is actually shared. So whatever they schedule, you can see in the queue by their name, like John has scheduled this post, Sam has scheduled this post. You can see who is scheduled. And when they leave the company, right? They can leave the company, okay? You go to my team, like click on the team member and just stop sharing your social accounts or just remove it by clicking X and everything will be done, removed.
Amazing. All right. We have another questions, guys. Keep them coming. We'll be answering them. We have a question from Jacek. I hope that I read your name correctly. And he's actually one of our beta testers. Thanks a lot for sticking with us here and watching the webinar. Anyway, the question is, will posting to Instagram happen automatically or will I need to approve it?
Okay, so now it is the top priority thing for us. Instagram will happen via an app right now. We have apps on iOS and Android. We are in talks with somebody who works in Facebook and he's trying to get us the API. That API that automatically posts directly to Instagram is in beta by Facebook itself, and it is open to some other competitors, but it's not open to everybody, okay? We're trying our best to get the API, but we have got insight that Facebook is going to launch it to other companies eventually. So as soon as we get the API from our source in Facebook, and or Facebook provides everybody else, we're going to have that. That is like our top priority. We are like super focused to have that API. A lot of people ask for it, so we're trying our best to get that. But right now, you can have it through the app, which you can upload your image through the web, and you get the image downloaded automatically on your smartphone, and you get the caption already copied in your clipboard. So let's say 3 p.m. you have to post an image, your notification comes up on your iPhone, Android, you tap the notification, automatically the picture actually is downloaded to your gallery. You tap open Instagram, image is already selected, the caption is copied in your clipboard, you just have to press hard, paste button, the caption is there, hit the post button, it goes up to Instagram.
Perfect, perfect. I like that it's one of your top priorities because I know that this has been like always quite difficult to get approved from Instagram. So it's pretty cool that you're working on it because like automating Instagram is a difficult thing, like from the software standpoint. Amazing. Another question from Libardo Barreto, and he is asking, where can I find the link to the roadmap?
The roadmap we have to make public. We have like 5 roadmaps to be on. Like we have 1 roadmap and 5 different Trello boards where we have like design roadmap, the content roadmap, feature roadmap, we're gonna make 1 roadmap for you guys and for everybody actually, and put stuff to it. We're trying to find a way to properly put stuff to it and all that stuff. So we should probably do it in, I think we should do it in 5-6 days because I'm going to create the timeline, the entire roadmap of the product itself. So yeah, we'll be doing that.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. We have a question from Kiran again. Thanks a lot, Kiran. And Kiran is asking, read somewhere social media platforms algorithms prefer direct post by scheduling or posting outside native social media platforms like SocialChamp. Will there be any issues on post organic reach?
Yeah, that is a very, very good question. A lot of people ask that. So now what happens is Facebook penalized third-party apps a few years ago, like many years ago. I have to see the date, right? So people who posted through third-party app, they were penalized. Then third-party apps started shouting, messing with Facebook. So now Facebook does not penalize. So whenever people say, they see engagement low, they see high, it's a myth. Okay, it's just a myth. It's not true. And if you Google stuff saying, is posting through third-party apps a myth or not, you can see top 2 companies like Buffer and Agora Pulse. They have done a very good study on it. Like they have did a whole study of 10 million, I think 1 million or 10 million posts. And
Okay.
they have done a research of people posting manually and people posting through third-party apps. And they have seen no difference in the reach and organic search. So you can actually see case studies and people, doing research on that. There are case studies available, because if I say, I post through SocialChamp, nothing's going to happen. It will be very biased stuff. So you can actually read stuff people talking about it and you can have a good idea.
All right. So it shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yes.
All right. So everybody, keep the questions coming. We'll be discussing it like before we receive any other questions. And you can find SocialChamp deal already live, and you can find it on the link here, pitchground.com/products/SocialChamp. And the page looks like this. You can choose from multiple plans starting from $49, and you can go up to $245 lifetime. And I would like to ask you about one thing, Samir. And I know that maybe some of people already know it, but tell me about this guy. How this guy appeared here? What does he do with SocialChamp?
So the idea is that if you guys love social media strategies, if you want to be the best in social media, Guy Kawasaki wrote a book called The Art of Social Media. Okay, I don't know if you guys have read the book. It's called The Art of Social Media. It's by Guy Kawasaki and Beck Fitzpatrick. Okay, in that book there's a concept called the art of repeating. Okay, that's, if you just Google the art of repeating, you're going to see Guy's name. Okay. In that concept, the theory is there saying that you got to repeat your post multiple times. Guy repeats his tweets multiple times. Okay, so from that book, I chose the strategy of repeating a tweet. So what I did, I was like, well, I love this idea. Let's just find tools that does it, and I'm going to use that tool, right? I just Googled all the platforms. I couldn't find any tool that actually repeated the tweet the way Guy Kawasaki suggested. So I just told my co-founder, you know what, I want to have this tool, and let's just have it on our weekend. So we created the tool in weekends, on our weekend, and we started using it. And people started loving it. So Guy once tweeted on Twitter saying, who have read my book? And I said, wow, this is the best chance. I said, Guy, I read your book, The Art of Start, and I also read your book, The Art of Social Media. I took your advice to my heart, and I created a tool. It was a test tool. Guy replied, does it repeat? Does it add picture? And I was like, wow, Guy replied to my tweet. This is great, right? And I was like, okay, let's just add stuff and then tell Guy we do it. So we added the features he asked. We replied to the tweet, and Guy did not reply. And I sat for 24 hours, no reply. 48 hours, no reply. I'm like, damn it, I have to get a reply. I took the screenshot of the tweet, got his email address, emailed him, Guy, I did what you asked. here's the tool. From that day, guy started using the tool, started testing it. He started telling me, you know what, add this feature, add this stuff. And gradually he himself started using the product. So the user experience and everything is guy influencing, you know what, it should be simple. 1 click is better than 3 clicks. Make it simple, make it easy, right? So that is the way he started using the product. We asked for testimonial. He started giving the test. If you just search on Google saying Guy Kawasaki demo SocialChamp, or on Facebook, you're going to see a lot of live videos of Guy, demoing the product. Okay. So that is Guy Kawasaki demoing the product. And that's how he started using SocialChamp and started promoting it.
And I mean, Guy is a true marketing legend. I mean, the reason why you're holding iPhone in your hand right now, it's partially because of him, because he was in early stages of Apple. So
yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's a outstanding success, Samir. All right, we have a question from Libardo again. Also, would it be possible to post videos directly to Facebook?
Yes, right now you can post videos on Facebook and Twitter from SocialChamp. Yep, you can do that. Okay,
and can I post videos using bulk upload, or is it not possible yet?
Bulk upload, it's pending. We have to do that. It's like some customers ask for it, so it's on a high priority. It's not something that I'm listening right now. So what we're going to do is that you see text. You see the video column, the picture column actually. So we're going to add picture/video. So actually on that column, either you can select picture or you can select video. So we're going to do that.
Okay, all right. So you mentioned few upcoming things. So I would like to point out the 3 most important. So first one is Google My Business, which will be coming up in just a few weeks. Second one is Instagram posting without approval, right?
Instagram approval without Instagram, that actually depends on Facebook. As soon as we get the API, that's like we're gonna pause like everything up, do that stuff, flush that out, and then focus on this again. That's like a stuff dependent on time.
All right. So everything what you're working on and what is planned will be available to see in the roadmap you will be making public.
Yes.
You will choose one of the 5 roadmaps you have.
I have to choose. Yeah, and then create a new roadmap with all the collective images and everything, so that you guys get excited. Oh, wow, this is how it's gonna look. Like these guys are serious. It will be not just text stuff that maybe they're gonna do it or not. It will be just images and all that stuff.
Yes. Now, guys, good part about lifetime deals, about LTDs, is that you pay this one price, right? You decide today that you want to buy it for $49, and you will get all the future updates. It's not that you will buy it today. You will get what you see here, and then you will have to pay some extra money to get new features. No, you will pay $49, and you are getting all the updates, so you're still up to date with your app and with your version, which is pretty amazing.
And we also get social inbox, like social inbox. We're going to launch that as a separate product. So we're going to charge customers of social inbox like separately. So you're getting that in this deal. Like that's a different product. We just gave you like future product right now.
All right. That's really cool. So guys, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask us on either on Zoom or on Facebook. We'll be answering them. But Samir, meanwhile, Guy Kawasaki is not the only influencer you reached out to. And who is this beautiful lady here? Jehan Ara.
Jehan Ara, she is a celebrity. She's a star in the startup world. And she runs an incubator. So a lot of incubators, they use the product, and the incubators actually suggest this product to their startups who actually get incubated at the startup. So she runs the Nest.io incubator, which is funded by Google Launchpad, and in Karachi, Pakistan. And she herself uses the product and recommends it to her all influencer blogger friends. And this is itself a great testimony that she travels the world and sees, evangelizes the product. And to be honest, she has been a source of inspiration to us a lot. Like she helps a lot. SocialChamp had been a part of the Nest.io, by the way, the same incubator. So it's crazy that you bring that up. So we were the part of the Nest.io, and we got a lot of help in making the product better, in marketing the product. And we met Guy Kawasaki in US by getting the visa through Help to Janara, going to US traveling is it was a tough thing. These guys helped me. Like she herself, we wrote an email to US embassy. You know what? I like Samir. He's a good guy. He's gonna come back to Pakistan. Give him the visa, And I got the visa. And then like single guy, Khan, going first time out of Pakistan. No, you can't go. Sorry.
I mean, it's not really easy for you to get visa, right?
Yeah, like single first time traveling outside from Pakistan like 3 years ago. Now like Pakistan is doing very good with the name and fame, but before 3 years it was like, wow, these guys have bullets and bombs. Like, how did you guys survive? So yeah.
Really cool. So right now you're based in Pakistan, right? And but you spent some time in San Francisco, so you really got this feeling from this Silicon Valley vibe and how it all works in US.
Yeah, so we travel, like I travel a lot of like the US and London and Oman. I travel a lot in the Gulf region also, because we are trying to target and see how the people in MENA region use the product. Like Arabic, the big world in MENA is different. So we travel, I travel a lot and see where it goes, but the product itself it's a Delaware C Corp company. It's registered in the US. So guys, if you have any problem, you can just sue us. Like, right? So you don't want to see like, oh my God, in Pakistan, we can't sue these guys.
Samir, this was the worst sales pitch I've ever heard. If you have any problems, you can sue us.
No, like people need credibility, in our world, in the startup world, it's all about credibility and authenticity, like people need to be comfortable. They need to be assured that this company will exist for a long time, and they're not going to just get my money for a short time, like these deals, and then they run away or they stop working on the product. Okay. So we have to make it credible to them. And it's just one way to saying, you know what, guys, we really value PitchGround. We really value you coming up on the product and using the product. You guys, we don't really care about the money that you're going to give us. We care about the after effects, like if you love the product, we care about how you're going to promote the product later on, when this LTD is done, and if you love the product, and how you guys are going to evangelize and market the product, how you guys are going to talk to other guys, like we have SocialChamp, don't tell them you have LTD, okay? Just tell them you have SocialChamp, right? And let them buy the product, okay? So that's something you can actually do, and that's what we care about.
Yeah, and I mean, like, really good side effects from LTD buyers is that you are really in close touch with founders, and it's not an experience that you will get usually when you are on a subscription, right? You can get in touch through ticket system or through support. But I mean, you can reach out to Samir, or you can ask questions in the group, and Samir will be answering them. So it's a really cool to be like this early adopter.
Yeah, you can ask that.
Yeah, to be like almost part of the development. So for example, we already heard only on this webinar some cool suggestions, and Samir noted them, and maybe they will become reality soon. We'll see in the roadmap. All right, we have another.
Yeah, and feel free to ask if in any social media stuff.
Yeah. We have a question from Kiran. For example, let's take Flanks for Instagram, which gives competitors data like followers reach, audience type, engagement rate, follower locations, comment ratio, brand mention, etc. So I think that this is not like your direction you want to take, Samir. Like this, like creating this all the big data around the social media profiles you have, right? You want to be more like social media management tool, or is it the direction you want to take, like to give these insights?
So let me talk about it. It's a good question. We want to perfect the publisher right now, how we publish content, engagement, right? How you can interact with audience. There's a third stuff that we're gonna add, which is kind of related to social media influencers,
Hmm.
but it's going to be okay. So it's going to be about how you can interact with influencers from within the platform itself, and a company can itself talk to other company within the platform.
I
Nobody
see.
nobody I know in social media tools has ever done this, that they have connected their customers with one another. Okay. And this gives
Okay.
you a chance, to co-market with one another, like you guys spam a lot. Let's guest blog, let's share link and do all that crazy stuff. You guys spam on LinkedIn, Facebook. I want you to spam, like not spam, but use the social champ tool, which is called social media influencer, which would be we are working, we have the diagrams ready. We're trying to figure out the user experience and all that stuff. So that's other thing we are working on. And so, and we will also have a single identity, like let's say your company has single identity, SocialChamp /influencer /Jacob, okay? And you will have your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all that stuff there with all reach, and people can reach out to you using SocialChamp product. So that's something we have in plans. It's not going to be done in 1 month, in 2 months, or in 3 months. We have that in planning. We're trying to work out on that and see how it's going to do it. So we have a lot of stuff happening, but that is something that we have really worked hard on, that we asked a question. It's about connecting people again. It's not about mass following 10,000 people. We are not that product. We don't want to mass follow. We don't want to get your accounts banned. We don't want to do something crazy about that. We are not about mass spamming people. We are not about mass messaging people. We are about building connections with one another and interacting with one another.
I
So
see.
that's the social media's tool that we're going to do, but it's not.
Now that's really interesting angle. I actually haven't heard anyone would be building something similar. And I mean, especially to build it on top of the Instagram DM API, which they recently like announced that it's possible. I mean, when I was searching for influencers, it took a lot of time, like to find the right ones, right? I could use, let's say, these directories, like these marketplaces, similar like Upwork or something, and reach out to them there. But it won't give me like the opportunity to negotiate on price and so on. So this is really cool, like to bring it all into one platform. It's really nice. And I can almost imagine that it can serve like an outreaching tool to like get new clients, create new business opportunities, not only like to create influencer partnerships.
Yeah, exactly. And the core of the company is that, we want to grow your business digitally. Okay. It's not about social media posting. It's not about engaging. You just want to grow your business, and whatever helps, you're going to do it. So you can just go to that. If platform gets ready, you're going to just say, you know what, I'm going to charge $50 to guest blog. Okay. Don't contact me if you want to do co-marketing. Just, I need that money. Okay. You can go that hardcore, or you can just say, you know what, we can co-market, let's talk. And you can talk with the guys. Okay. So that's what you're going to do.
All right. Let's talk about another huge client you have here. Tell us about this exciting looking guy, Ian Anderson Gray.
Ian Anderson Gray, he's a great influencer. He has mentioned our tool again, like Guy Kawasaki. He has mentioned our tool in social media marketing world twice, and he uses the product. He loves the product, and he's kind of a affiliate. Or he also tries to market like with an affiliate link. So if you love the product, you can become affiliate links. But he is a great influencer, Ian Anderson Gray, and I met him first time in US Silicon Valley in a conference. I met him. He's from UK, Manchester. And when I went to London, I took a train just to meet Ian Anderson. I traveled to Manchester, met Ian Anderson Gray, had a great time with him, talked about the product, and talked about influencer strategy and all that stuff. So he loves the product. So if you Google about Ian Anderson, why not to use Hootsuite, you're going to see that article, by Ian Anderson, and you would see SocialChamp in that article.
Really?
So Ian Anderson has done a lot of content writing on SocialChamp. He's mentioned a lot about the tool, and come on, and all of this influence that you see, I don't pay them. I never paid them. I don't believe in paying somebody to write a review. but I want them to use the product and to give me feedback, like, and then tell me what I have to do to make it better.
That's huge. Does he look like this all the time?
He loves this pose. We just got a different picture of him. Like, he was simply standing like this, and he just emailed me like, I want to use this picture on all my social media. So he just wants, this is his iconic picture. He sings also a lot. He sings really good. He's a singer.
All right, guys. So once again, SocialChamp is live. You can find it on pitchground.com/products/SocialChamp, and you will end up on this page. And there's all the info you need. There's actually even the video I created. You can read all the testimonials from all these influencers. And cheapest plan starts at $49 lifetime. It's not monthly. It's not annually. You will pay once, and it's your for lifetime. And the best part is that all the features we discussed today, all the upcoming features that you can use SocialChamp to basically reach out to influencers, to create new business opportunities in the future, which is huge, honestly. Like, I've never seen anyone do this. You will get access to it if you buy this plan or basically any other plan here. We are receiving some messages that some of you already bought the unlimited plan. Some of you bought this plan. So guys, keep it coming, because right now there's a best chance to ask questions, get them answered in real time. Whenever, if you don't find any answer here, just leave us a comment below this live video or on Zoom, and we'll answer them like right now in the real time. Samir, is there anything you would like to mention to all the people who are still watching?
No, just welcome to the family of social champions, right? Welcome, and we're gonna make the product better together. Like, this is like a family that I really care about. So I'm just excited to see and launch and how you guys interact.
Why SocialChamp? Like, I like it. Welcome, social champions. It's a good branding aspect.
Yeah, it just came randomly. Like, this was a test project again, like I said. And before that, I created a small tool called Social Chat, which was Reminds app. It changed it to Reminds app. So there was Social Alarms was my tool, which called Reminds app Social Alarms. Then I created Social Chat, and it was a test URL. So I just created this tool like with my founder, and I was like, what should I name the test URL? Let's do SocialChamp. Yeah, let's do SocialChamp. Done, and created. And I had no idea that this would be the company. It was just the name of the tel. It just took off. People started loving it. So I spent a lot of time like debating the best names of the tool. Like, in my first startup, we spent months deciding the name, months deciding what the color theme. But this first startup was like, just do it, man. Like, don't think, make the product better.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of founders do this, that they start focusing on like not so important things, that they focus on colors, they focus on logo, they focus on the name and everything, but they forgot about the most important thing, which are customers and user experience.
Yes.
So
exactly.
you actually learned this like in your previous startups, right?
Yeah. Yes, we did it. Like 3 years working on startup, not working out, then working on second startup, 8 months not working out, third startup working for like 10 months, not working. SocialChamp, doing good, learning from a lot of mistakes and not repeating that.
All right. So guys, for those of you who are still watching, pitchground.com/products/SocialChamp, you can buy any license you want there. And actually the license, which is this $245, it's an unlimited license. So Samir, can you tell me more about what does it exactly mean, like this unlimited license?
So this unlimited license gets you everything, and then it also gets you unlimited social profiles that you can add into this product itself, and you get team members, 20 team members. So if you're looking forward to grow your business, and if you have an agency, if you have if you manage accounts, right? And you want to grow your business someday, some way, and you're going to be like Gary Vaynerchuk's, media somewhere. You can have an agency, big agency. You're going to use this. You can buy this lifetime and get a lot of features. So it includes all the best features we have. And, you get unlimited accounts. Like you can add social media accounts and manage those.
And tell me more about this. It's PitchGround exclusive only. So you don't offer it normally?
I don't offer anywhere. You guys just forced me to offer. You guys like on gunpoint, like there has to be unlimited. I'm like, what? What is unlimited? I'm like, we have to do unlimited. So guys, they just bullied me to have this feature. I have this, deal.
But other than that, like experience with PitchGround has been good so far, hasn't it?
Yes, I got to talk to you every day till 7 days. Like this is amazing.
Really cool. Yeah, we actually had a message from Gaurav here. Only 100 profiles for agency, 2 less. And he was mentioning, I think, the pricing page you shown in the platform, but it's different, right? This is different. There's no limitation actually.
Yeah, this is secret page. Please, guys, do not ask about this 1 month later because you're not gonna see this. Or till we have limited accounts. We have limited accounts for everything. Okay, so once those accounts are done, gone, no more accounts.
Yeah, the thing is that, guys, you don't maybe know it, but there's no like unlimited coupons available. So once these coupons are gone, they're gone. Yeah. That's it. So take action now. We have a question from Tim, which is actually really easy to answer. Hello, Tim. Thanks a lot for being here and being so active. And Tim is asking, what's the link to see the offer, please? This is the link to see the offer. It's pitchground.com/products/SocialChamp. Or you can go just here, pitchground.com, and you will see it on a first page. You will see it between deals here. So it's here, SocialChamp. You can click it and it will take you here. All right. I don't see any other questions.
What's backed by VC?
Backed by VC? You mean here with Published?
Yeah.
They're actually they're actually in the same incubator as some quite big, not incubator, but in the same venture fund as some big other companies. So they
we are also backed by VC then. You guys didn't need it.
Oh, we need to add it there. You're backed by VC. All right.
Exactly.
All right. So SocialChamp, imagine here, backed by VC. All right.
Now it makes sense. Yeah, I was feeling FOMO, like left out, like feeling of missing out. Why are we not back? Cool.
Yeah. Another question from Tim. Can we sell sub accounts to others?
No.
No. Okay.
No, you can't do it. Yeah.
All right. Simple question, simply answer. All right, everybody. I think it's slowly time to wrap it up. I don't see any other questions going on Zoom or under the Facebook Live video. So once again, thanks everybody for joining. This has been really amazing experience. Samir, thanks a lot for preparing the presentation, for amazing walkthrough, and most importantly for coming up with this amazing tool, SocialChamp, which is backed by VC, by the way. And and thanks for like reaching out to these amazing guys, Guy Kawasaki, Jan Ara, Ian Anderson Gray. Because I mean, if these people are saying that SocialChamp is good, I mean, SocialChamp is great then. So make sure you will check it out. This is the link. It's pitchground.com/products/SocialChamp, and make sure you will grab one of the licenses we have here. And for one last time, this license for $245, it's PitchGround exclusive only. Now, this won't be available anywhere else, and it means that you will get unlimited of almost everything. Unlimited profiles, not team members though, but this is PitchGround exclusive only. So it means that if you don't buy it here, you won't buy it anywhere.
Exactly, nowhere.
And you can watch the replay of this webinar to listen, to experience how we made Samir come up with this plan, because it was quite tough for him to create this plan, but we made it. Udit made it. Aaron made it. The PitchGround team. So thanks a lot, Samir. Thanks a lot, Samir, for creating this plan for PitchGrounders. We really appreciate it. So guys, thanks a lot again. Samir, is there anything else you would like to add to our PitchGround family who are watching?
No, just let's have fun. Let's do something great, and let's grow business of one another's, and let's do good stuff.
All right. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, you can still ask under the live video replay. The replay will be available on Facebook page and Facebook group, and I will be uploading it to YouTube as well, and we'll be answering your questions there. So that's it for now, guys. Don't forget to join tomorrow as well, because tomorrow there are 2 more webinars, and tomorrow there's 1 more webinar. And this webinar will be about how to create value-driven content and post consistently to increase sales. And then on Thursday, there's a last webinar, which is about how to scale social media and hit your first $10,000. So there are 2 more webinars. Make sure you will join too. So that's about it today, guys. Thanks a lot, champions, for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome. See you.
Samir, thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.